Hello, Tim from Fair Play Now on the 12th of May 2023. So let me give you a bit of a rundown what my evening was like last night. So the video I put out yesterday, the one doubling down I think I called it, all about how censorship on various platforms etc. seems to be on the increase. So I made that video, I uploaded it, it went out. And a little bit later on, I had my dinner, sat down, ate that, and I had one of Mark Devlin's latest videos lined up to watch over my dinner. So all very nice. But what I wasn't expecting him to say at the start of that video is basically he has been pulled off of this platform yet again. So this is literally the third time he has had a channel completely taken down, and he said it was totally without warning. He didn't go through the full 3-strike thing. It was just taken down totally without warning, and I can't believe that followed so hard on the heels of my last video where I was talking about censorship and how they're doubling down on it. So it really does seem like they are doubling down on things. So people might criticise me for coming out with weird phrases and kind of skirting around subjects rather than talking about them directly. But this is why I don't want this channel to be taken down, because I think it's of great value to so many people, and I think it's a good platform to tell my truth. So, and I know many people watching really appreciate it, but this seems to be the world we're living in, and it could well be that what happened to Mark happens to me very, very quickly, very, very suddenly, and it is something I'm prepared for. I have got backup channels which I've talked about in the past. I've got my Fair Play right now, I've got the website fairplaynow.net, and I've got various channels on some of the other platforms, most notably Rumble, Odyssey, and my username on those is pretty much the same. It's either Fair Play Now or Fair Play Now UK, something like that. So if you go onto those platforms and put in that kind of search, you'll soon see my ugly mug popping up, I'm sure. So yeah, it's a state or a sign of the world we're living in, and I just think it is absolutely despicable. And yeah, the fight continues, I think. But one thing I was thinking just this morning, in actual fact, is I think the freedom movement needs an anthem. That may well be a really great way of fighting back, pushing back against the powers that shouldn't be. And wouldn't it be wonderful if we had an anthem that we could all get behind? Yes, I know we've got things like 99%, some of the Tom MacDonald songs and others as well, but I think we need something that not only we can all get behind, but something normies would find very catchy, and perhaps we can start the slow process of alerting them to the truth and what's going on as well, in a very subtle way. So whereas 99% is a really great tune, very catchy tune, the lyrics are a bit too in your face kind of thing for ordinary everyday people out there. We need lyrics which do state the truth, but in perhaps a more oblique way, maybe not going on about the kind of things that I go on about normally, like the Zerg and all that, but just more basic concepts like freedom, and do we really want to lose our freedoms, and do we really want to lose the wonderful lifestyles that we've enjoyed all our lives. So, and do we really want totalitarianism? So they are ideas and ideals that most people, I think, or I'd hope, in the country would get behind. Certainly most ordinary people anyway. So I'm no musician. I know I was saying I was going along to a guitar thing, but that's not coming on very well, to be fair. I don't think I'm really cut out for it. Well, I say that might be kind of negative talk, but I will give it another go, I should think, but that's on the back burner. But I know there's many talented musicians out there, and many of whom may well be watching me as I speak. So if you can come up with some kind of catchy tune and some fantastic lyrics along the lines of what I've just said, kind of subtle but putting the message across, that'd be really great. I'm kind of thinking, because I heard the tune Common People by Pulp very recently, and I'm thinking something along those lines, that kind of tempo, that kind of beat, and that kind of lyrics, maybe telling a story and something that's really catchy like that. Because wouldn't it really get up the noses of the powers that shouldn't be if they're sort of sitting there while their cleaners sort of going around humming the tune of our anthem because it's so catchy? That would really annoy them, wouldn't it? If there's any talented musicians watching me, maybe have a little think, see if you can come up with anything, or at least collaborate with others who might be able to come up with something, or assist you in coming up with something. But I see my role as just floating some of these ideas out there, and hopefully people will sort of pick one of them up and run with it. So that's an idea that I've had very recently. So I'm just going to give a few shout outs. There's a few events I've got organised coming up that I'll be going to or attending. First one is tomorrow. I've mentioned this before. It's the Truth Be Told event there in central London, Trafalgar Square, 1 p.m. And there's going to be various speakers there, I should think, and it's a very important one to attend, I think. Like I said the other day, I went to the January one and it was very good, but I'm pleased to say the weather in central London is looking like it's going to be gorgeous tomorrow, up to a balmy 19 degrees, which is considerably warmer than it was in January, which was blimmin' freezing, to be honest with you. And the sun's going to be shining, and there looks to be at the moment like there's almost zero chance of rain. So looks like it's going to be a good one tomorrow if you can get up there. Word of warning though, there are train strikes going on. I think the majority of them are going on today, but the after effects will be felt tomorrow, and I think some of them are actually still striking tomorrow as well, although a lot of them, I think most of the trains are going, but with reduced services tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is, well, first of all, normally the train I get from my local station up to Victoria is normally like a non-stop service, but I've got to change at an intermediate station, so that's going to take a bit of extra time. And also I've got no idea if the tube, London Underground, are on strike tomorrow, so I'm going to factor in maybe having to walk from Victoria Station to Trafalgar Square, which takes about half an hour. But what I'm trying to say is, if you want to go tomorrow, perhaps just leave a little bit of extra time. I'm going to allow an extra hour to what I'd normally do, so might be an idea to allow an extra hour or so if you want to go tomorrow. But if you are going to go, hope to see you there, and like I always say, feel free to come up to me and say hello. Right, the next event I'm going to, in actual fact, it will be me and Lorraine as well, my wife. This one, it's next Saturday and Sunday in actual fact, down there at Hope, Sussex, which I talked about quite a lot recently, and I interviewed the lovely ladies there. The last one you saw a couple of days ago. Well, they're hosting this Uprise Shine event, which is a 2-day event, Saturday and Sunday, and we'll be there both days. We'll be there camping overnight because you can camp there, and I'll leave details of how you can book tickets in the description box below. You have to do it through a thing called Eventbrite, but it's easy enough to do, and I'll leave all the details there. And if you're going to go, both Lorraine and I look forward to sort of meeting you there. And the aforementioned Mark Devlin will be doing a piece kind of, I think, later on the Saturday afternoon. He'll be giving a talk, and he'll be doing a bit of DJing as well in the evening. So I think it's going to be a night of entertainment as well. So going to be a good one there down at Hope, Sussex in East Sussex. It's near Battle in actual fact, if you know that part of the world. The next event after that I've just put this one up, and I will leave a link to a guy called Funky Prepper. I know many viewers will know who he is. He's got quite a big channel. He's been featured on the Richard Vobes show recently, I think, and he, as the name would suggest, kind of majors in prepping, which is a topic I want to learn a lot more about going forward. I think it's going to be necessary, and at least a sensible precaution to kind of learn a lot more about that. I did say I was going to be talking more about prepping going forward. I know a little bit about it, not a lot. I haven't really gone on about it very much in recent times. I did make a few videos about it a couple of years ago, mentioned it in passing since then, but not a lot. But it's something I want to get into more. And so the Funky Prepper has organised a prepper meet in Wales, and near the town of Brecon, I believe, very close to that. And it's going to be a 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then leaving on Monday. So I've got 3 nights of camping booked. Very cheap, all 3 nights only comes to about just over £30, I think it was. And I'm highly looking forward to getting along there and learning a lot more about prepping. It's going to be a very educational weekend. Like I say, I don't know too much about prepping, apart from just the very basics. So I'm going to get along to that and hopefully learn a lot, which that knowledge I can then impart to you guys on here. And if you want to go, I'll look forward to seeing you there, and I'll leave the kind of booking detail. Well, basically what the Funky Prepper's done is made a video about how you book it up and giving more details about it. So I'll leave a link in the description box and the comment section below here to his video where he talks about it and tells you how to book it up. So if you're going to go, it's late July, about the 28th or 31st of July, I think it was. The Friday to the Monday anyway. And if you want to go, going to look forward to seeing you there. So yeah, I'm starting to get quite a few nice little bits and bobs booked up for the summer here. And, really looking forward to it all, really. So going to leave you to go and check those things out. I'm going to put Mark Devlin's videos on my website so you can check out what he was saying. I'm going to leave a link to the video where he is talking about his ban, and also the reason why he got the ban is basically he was talking about another video. So I'll leave that on my website as well. I'll also leave details about the Funky Prepper as well in the description box and comment section below. So I'll let you go and check those things out, and I'll be back soon. Tim from Fair Play Now, thanks for watching.